You want to know why your sandwich costs so much at the local restaurant? My friend Dan sent me a text the other day. He was at one of my restaurants. He said, Brian, I just ordered a BLT at $16. You realize it's just bread, bacon, lettuce, and tomato. I said, yeah, Dan, but let me give you some restaurant perspective. In today's economy, my rent is $20,000 a month. My utilities are $6,000 a month. And my labor is currently running about $60,000 a month. That's at 28%. So I'm in for $86,000 a month before I sell a single sandwich. At a 32% food cost, I have about $11 profit in that sandwich. That means I have to sell 93,800 sandwiches a year, or 257 a day, just to break even and make no money. 1.5 million in revenue, and I don't make a dime. That's why your sandwich costs so much. That's a reflection on our economy.
All right, so we know food costs in the country have been very expensive lately. Okay, we can't make that up. We can't change any of it. But obviously, a common complaint is everybody's food cost has been going up while the quality of the food is going down. So, hearing it from a perspective of an actual restaurant owner, hearing their costs, their overhead, what they got to pay their employees, cost for the property taxes, and all of this stuff, how many sandwiches they have to sell, how many of each product they have to sell to even survive, it starts to make sense on one hand. But on the other hand, guess we still got to blame the people because we're still the ones going out there and paying for these. Now, I barely eat out, but you know, every now and then I am guilty of it. So I guess I am part of the problem. However, well, people got to start cooking at home, man. This is not good anymore.
You used to be able to go out to eat, get a drink, get an appetizer, get a meal, maybe get a dessert, 22 bucks. Those days are dead. I live in LA. My restaurant's in Los Angeles. If you want to go out to eat with a friend and grab lunch, you're spending 60, maybe 70 bucks. You throw a mocktail, cocktail in there, you're at $100. You're already done. When you have families of 4, families of 5 that want to go out to eat, and the minimum they spend is $150, $160 to feed their family of 4, service is down, portions are down, quality is down, everything is down, prices are up, people are aggravated, people are sick of it, and I understand that. McDonald's, Denny's, IHOP, your go-to fast casual QSR spaces that were great for budget-friendly meals are smoked. You're spending $40 at Denny's now. I want nothing more than reduce my prices, but I can't when my trash goes up $500 in a year, my property taxes, my unsecured property taxes, the POS system fees go up, vendor prices go up, food prices go up, they're charging me for gas now, like, it's getting bonkers. I went to dinner the other night, and they served me like 3 ounces of pasta for $54. I said, are you guys out of your mind? You don't even make the pasta here. Like, you're buying the pasta fresh and making it, and it's tomato sauce, you're charging $54. DoorDash, Uber Eats. Don't even get me started on DoorDash and Uber Eats. That's a scam in itself. I don't know. In my restaurant, we keep the portions big, the quality extremely high. We try our best. We do our best. But, we have to bend to the world around us, essentially.
Attention Californians. Before you pay any bill at a restaurant, you might want to focus in on a new fee that's becoming more popular. The living wage fee of 18%. This fee is dine-in only, and it goes directly to staff payroll and provides a living wages to the team. And if you choose a tip, that's extra. I'm not saying that people who work in restaurants shouldn't get paid. If you serve people, you should definitely get paid what you're worth. So if you're out and about eating, pay attention to the menu. You should see the fee on there.
So now fast food restaurants are charging us a service charge. Right here it says service charge. When my wife told me she got a service charge at the Chipotle's, I was like, what's a service charge? We're just paying for the employees' salaries now. So a service fee is for the staff so they can get a fair wage. California fast food workers are now making $20. So here in New York, I guess they're doing the service fee. So I'm guessing now we got to pay for all our food and pay for their wages. So as the rich get richer, we get poorer. Do you really think they were going to pay their salaries?
This got to be one of those psychology things because maybe they think if they tell you that you are actually paying for the employees' wages, you actually won't question it too much. Maybe you won't even pay attention. Most people don't really look at their receipts, so you guys got to tell me what you guys think about this one in the comments. This is a weird one. A service charge to pay the employees, so I wonder what the rest of the charge is for. They didn't calculate everything in there, did they? Or they just want extra money?
Okay, I just needed to do this now because I just got home and tomorrow I feel like I just won't care anymore. We went to dinner here tonight in Dallas, and I'm not going to say the name of it because the food was exceptional. But when we got the bill, normally I don't look at bills. I'm just like, yep, sounds good. Here's my card. I know that sounds ignorant, but whatever. We got the bill, and I like in my head knew that we only got like $150 worth of food, which the food was great. So how did we get to $530? Let me tell you. And I'm doing this because I just need justification, or like if this is normal, if you've ever heard of this before. So I'm going through it, right? Okay, so Haley and I Haley got 3 because I only got 1. There's 4 on here. Lalo Blanco skinny spicy margaritas, right? $14 plus prep, $3. Okay. I was like, when we get to further, you'll understand. But I was like, what's prep? And he was like, oh, it's the shaking of the margarita. And I was like, you charge $3 to shake the margarita? So our Lalo Blanco margaritas are $17. That's fine, right? Just put $17. Don't put prep. So then we go further down and we get to the Fortaleza. Sue me if that's not how you say it. Fortaleza Blanco. $32. Okay, great. It's fine. Some drinks are $32. The prep for that specific one was $13. $13 to shake the margarita. Then Topo Chico $7. Okay, whatever. All right, moving on. Then another gal got a Casa Dragones Blanco. 3 of them. $28. That's fine, right? Okay. Her prep was $15. And then she got a double, which was $22. So 22 plus 15, 53 plus a double, $75 drink, $75 drink. So what? So I was like, also, wouldn't a double be half of what the drink would cost? So it was $28, so it should be $14, not $22. And he was like, well, normally in a double, they like put more in it. So I was like, so a triple. So then what? Okay, so anyways, all this to say, what the F? This place charges to shake your margarita. And he was like, they charge the shaking or the prep per the tequila of your choice. So if you got this far, thank you for being here. Yeah, $530. And 400 of that was alcohol.
The culture of going out to eat in America is getting absolutely destroyed.
All right, I guess this is just another one of those. Look, guys, I don't drink myself. You will never catch me in a bar, but is this a common thing where they've always charged you to shake up your margarita or shake up whatever drink that they're making for you? Basically, they're charging you more for the prep than the drink itself when the drinks don't come pre-made. What's the catch here? Am I missing something, or is this video just out of whack? What's going on here? This sounds outrageous.
So I came here to get a coffee next to home. It's by the beach in this restaurant. I'm not gonna say name, but I got a coffee and that was $11 gross. I left $1 tip. The beautiful view is amazing, but literally the service sucked. I waited 15 minutes and nobody would acknowledge me. So I came inside and then I said, can I just get a damn coffee? I mean, yeah, this is not it. Not it. I do not recommend it.
Woo. Look, I don't even drink coffee, but coffee for $11? Look, just listen to Mr. Wonderful, man. Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank. Even he tells you, look, you can make coffee at home for 17 cents. You know, if a rich man worth $400 or $500 million is not buying a $5 coffee because he knows it's 17 cents if you make it at home, Why are people still paying for this? I get, and it's not even all that convenient because the time you waited inside a Starbucks to get it, you already made it at home. So I don't even know what convenience you're getting.
Why do you pay so much for chicken wings nowadays? Do you remember the days back in the day, 25-cent wing night? We used to go to the bar and get a dozen wings, 25 cents each. When nowadays, when you go to a wing place or a chicken place, you're paying $17, $18 for a dozen wings. Well, we're gonna break it down because it's Food Cost Friday. So let's break it down. You're getting already broken down chicken party wings for about $2.13 a pound. Usually you get about 10 wings per pound, so you're looking at about 21 cents per wing raw. We're gonna add in 13 cents for buffalo sauce because you're just coating the wings, so it's probably about 1 ounce. And then you got fryer oil, but fryer oil is extended to other things. We're only gonna say about 5 cents per wing on the high side. Could be less. For a grand total of 37 to 40 cents per wing, we'll call it 40 cents because we'll go to the high side. And sometimes you're gonna have more intricate sauces that have more things in them. People are doing some fancy shit with wings nowadays. So that means the cost of those $17 to $18 wings for the restaurant is $5 just for food costs. So they're making a killing, right? No. Back in the day when there were 25-cent wings, wings were a side hustle. Nowadays, you have total business models built around wings, Buffalo Wild Wings. There's local wing places everywhere around here, and they're all charging high-end prices because they have to make up the majority of their utilities, their labor, their insurance, their marketing, all that stuff in that item because that's the item that sells the most. So they have to mark it up in order to keep their doors open, keep their lights on, and make a profit. Also, side note, all you people that complain when you get small wings, the small ones are the ones that haven't been injected with all kinds of stuff. The big jumbo wings, you don't want to know what happened to those chickens. I wouldn't eat those. So I hope that helps you understand why you're getting it up the keister when you order wings nowadays. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is.
That charge all these extra fees.
Yeah, this is a common one. Everyone complains about this. Chicken wings have gotten crazy expensive. People better start liking the other parts of the chicken because there are many other cheaper cuts that you can get, whether it's the quarters or the legs or the thighs, whatever. But the wings are not the only part of the chicken, y'all. Come on. You don't have to spend that much on some chicken wings.
I believe how much this lady is charging for this food. Watch.
$6,000. Let's get into it. Sweet chili wings, barbecue meatballs, fried cabbage, baked mac and cheese, our famous vegetable rice that everybody loves.
All right, you gotta tell me where the $6,000 is going because I don't even get it. That's pretty simple things. There's probably $100, $200 of meat on the table. Yeah. Just because you're paying for food for an event does not mean you need to go outrageous for that. That definitely costed nowhere near more than a couple $100 for the meat. To prep it probably didn't take too long, and to cook it probably didn't take much longer after that. Ugh, somebody paid $6,000 for that? I'm sorry.
On the Houston Chronicle and stuff about all the Houston restaurants that's starting to close every single month. More and more closures, okay? Even McDonald's CEO have came out and said that they are dropping their prices on their value meals to bring back their reputation of affordability because they forgot who their patrons were. Houston is having the same problem. Y'all forgot who the real people are that, like, spend money with you. I'm going to just say it simple so everybody can follow, okay? From the club scene to the restaurants, okay, even just the parking people, okay? Everybody wants $40 and up, okay? Then you want to charge another $24 to get into your place. Then you want to charge $25 per drink, $35, $40 for food. Like, Sunday Fun Day is now like $200 to $300. $200 to $300 because if you're a Houstonian, you already know you don't just go to one place on Sunday Fun Day. You go bare minimum 2 places, okay? But both places want $20 to $40 to park, so you're already spending $40 to $80 for 2 places to park, and you haven't even stepped into the building to breathe the air yet, okay? People are tired. We tired. This rent is high as ever. These groceries is high as fuck. Everything is higher than a giraffe's fucking ass. No weed needed. And now y'all trying to say y'all want us to spend even more money? If McDonald's can drop their prices, these Houston restaurants can too. These Houston's bars, these Houston places, all them, y'all can drop them prices too, okay? Because it's straight up greed. And now, people just not going to them places no more, okay? If it was up to me, okay, honestly, and I'm a Houstonian and I love Houston to death, we all just need to sit the fuck at home for 2 months, okay? How much you want to bet them little $20, $25 limit drops they try to charge us gonna drop down to like 10 again, okay? Even the happy hours are dead, because happy hour drinks used to be like $5 for a Jack and Coke. I got people telling me $18 and shit, and then on happy hour it's $16. You took $2 off. You need to slash them prices by 50%, okay? I don't know what's going on in the world, but enough is enough, and people is getting tired. We just getting tired. Even the people that come visit now, Houston used to be known as being cheap and affordable, okay? And y'all have just snatched that away from us. So fuck it. I think everybody should just stay home, okay? Look what happened with McDonald's, okay? And that's a multi-billion-dollar company that's known literally around the world, okay? Kids don't even know how to read, but they know a McDonald arch, okay? So look, if McDonald's can do it and we can umble McDonald's to drop them fucking prices, we can do it in Houston too. But y'all not hearing me, okay? We need to go ahead and put Houston Marie, Texas.
Some of y'all Nigerian restaurants, you're charging way too much for your food. Some of y'all Nigerian restaurants, you're charging...
Yeah, I'm a Houston resident myself. I gotta agree. A lot of restaurants you walk into nowadays are empty, man. A lot of people are either ordering to go or they're not coming at all. Maybe they're not even ordering for pickup. You know, a lot of things like DoorDash and all that other stuff are getting too expensive because of all the fees that they put on there. The drivers are not making enough, so they're having to work even longer just to be able to make enough money to survive when they're out there delivering for, you know, Uber Eats, DoorDash, whatever it may be, Grubhub. So, yeah, it's a little rough on everybody. And then the parking fees, yo, Houston has way too much space to be charging $40 for parking anywhere. We have nothing but space. And then, you know, like I said, you'll never catch me in a bar, but people going in a bar paying $20, $30 to go in. You already at $70, $80 right there. And then all of a sudden you got your drinks that are way too much. They're charging you to shake them up. Yeah, people are just over it right now. Seriously.
Now charging for the extra rice. This customer shared this video where Chipotle employees wanted to charge him for the extra rice.
It's crazy. It's free 1 Coke.
Rice is not free?
No. The rice.
Why?
You have your portion.
Yeah. Extra rice is supposed to be free though.
No.
The Chipotle worker said it's only free for 1 scoop. However, she said the customer got 5 scoops, but the customer denied that and said they were half scoops.
2 half scoops. How y'all charging for rice?
Then the Chipotle workers pulled out their phones and started filming back the customers and called cops on them. People were upset because this happened over extra rice, which according to the CEO, he said extra rice is okay.
Like, that's never changed. And our teams, they are focused on giving people what they want.
The internet canceled Chipotle over their portion sizes, but according to their employees, it's corporate decision, and even though they disagree with it, they have to follow.
Do not agree with the Chipotle portions, but that's our job. We have to follow, if not we'll get fired and in trouble.
Chipotle is so stingy with their bowls.
How is this $20?
Let's be honest, man. Chipotle, look, a full bowl with everything you want, it used to be $7. It got far more expensive. Now they're charging people for extra rice. And of course the CEO is going to come out and say, oh, no. You know, they get what they want. Why wouldn't he say that? You know, it would look stupid if he didn't say that, because the main things that they're charging you are really the proteins, and I don't even know what the next most expensive thing would be. But yeah, the last time I actually personally bought 2 bowls from Chipotle, and this was a little over, close to a year ago. Ended up spending about $37 for 2 bowls. So that was a year ago. So I know people are definitely not happy about it now, whatever the prices are. Ooh, guys, start cooking at home. Seriously, it's about that time.
Miami is getting out of control. What is with takeout orders including 20% gratuity? It's takeout. It's takeout. What service have you completed that we deserve to pay you 20%? Like, a sushi order for 1 person should not be $170 for dinner. Are you fucking kidding me? Is anywhere else doing this? Like, I've seen multiple restaurants in Miami. This isn't.
The only thing I can say about this is, why did you pay for it? You seen what the order was before you press pay. And for some reason you were okay with it until you picked it up, and then you realized, wow, that was actually kind of stupid. $140 for some sushi? In Miami, not far from the ocean, where you should be able to get a lot of these ingredients fresh and cheaper, in theory. Whew. Yeah, don't press buy the next time. That was crazy. And guys, thank you for checking this out, man. You know, we definitely got to come back with some more of these, because the economy is changing so much and people are out here saying so many different things, obviously with their own experiences, which we got to respect and love it. But thank you guys for watching, man. Guys, like and subscribe, and peace out, y'all. Have a good one.